This is a woodlouse, and this is its deep-sea cousin, the size of a cat. Down in the cold, crushing dark, where there's barely any food, animals should be small and stunted. Instead, the deep sea is full of giants. So why does the deep turn animals huge? The answer isn't one thing. It's three forces pushing in the same direction: the cold, the oxygen, and a strange way of living. Let's start at the top of the ocean and sink. As you go down, the sunlight disappears, the temperature drops to near freezing, and the food almost runs out. Most meals down here are just flakes of dead stuff drifting from above. Less energy should mean smaller bodies. That's the rule almost everywhere else. So the giants shouldn't exist. Here's the first push: the cold. For cold-blooded animals, low temperature slows everything down, and there's a strange rule biologists call the temperature size rule. In the cold, animals grow more slowly, but they mature later and end up bigger. Cold cells even tend to grow larger. So the freezing deep doesn't stunt these animals, it stretches their whole life out, and they keep growing. The second push is invisible: oxygen. Cold water holds more dissolved oxygen than warm water. And for some of these animals, body size is capped by how much oxygen they can get. More oxygen, bigger possible body. It's no accident that the biggest amphipods and giant sea spiders live in the coldest, most oxygen-rich water on Earth, the deep sea and the poles. So that's it. Cold and oxygen build giants? Except there's a catch. Growing a huge body takes a lot of food, and we just said the deep sea is one of the hungriest places on the planet. So how do you get giant on almost nothing? The trick is to live unbelievably slowly. A big body burns less energy for its size than a small one, so a giant can idle in the dark, barely moving, for a very long time. When a rare feast arrives, a dead whale sinking from above, it gorges, stores the energy, and waits. One giant isopod in an aquarium refused all food for 5 years and survived. Being big isn't expensive down here. It's how you outlast the hunger. And no, it's not the pressure squeezing them into giants. That's a myth. Pressure shapes their cells and chemistry, but the size comes from cold, oxygen, and time. So deep-sea gigantism isn't one cause. It's a pileup. Cold slows life and stretches growth. Cold water carries the oxygen a big body needs, and scarce food rewards animals that live slow and store big. All three push the same way. In the deep, being a giant is simply the cheapest way to survive cold, dark, and hunger. Different forces, one outcome: a giant. It's not a hard law. Plenty of deep-sea animals stay tiny, and the rule bends from species to species. And these giants are fragile. Built for one exact world, many can't survive being pulled up into our warm, bright, low-pressure one. These giants are a product of an extreme, stable world, cold, still, and rich in oxygen for millions of years. But as the oceans warm and lose oxygen, the exact rules that built them are starting to change. The deep may be quietly unmaking its own giants. Nature didn't make them big to amaze us. It made them big to survive. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.